Well, it's going somewhere. We got no timer, so let's do this. Hello, Happy New Year. Welcome to the War Report. I'm your host, Cyrus, joined by Quan. This is a show where we talk about NXT and AEW. How we doing? How we doing? How we doing?
Man, long time no talk. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's a new year, new us, new war
yeah,
report. We've been gone for what, like 3 weeks, 4 weeks?
yeah. Just about. Um,
Yeah.
I know a lot of what is it? Like a lot of podcasts like pride themselves on like, man, we record nonstop. We just keep going. We just do this shit. I think at the end of the day, this show is extremely consistent by cutting the show the fuck off after winter's coming and then coming back in the new year. That's what
we
true
got we got to
consistency
keep
is
the
all
tradition
about.
going.
Yeah, that is true. That is true War Report fashion. Um, but no, we're back. We're good. Um, First, big, big extreme shout out to Justin and
Uh-oh.
Josh was there too, but he didn't say shit. But shout out to Justin getting to answer. I mean, getting to Netflix, Raw on Netflix, being at the presser and asking CM Punk a question of all people, knowing how big of a supporter, big fan he is of CM Punk. So that was really cool. I really liked that a lot.
Friend of the network now, CM Punk.
He just don't know it yet.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Big,
say he's a friend. He's a friend.
anybody that beats up Jungle Boy is cool with me.
That's true. I'm with you on that.
Um, so I thought that was really cool. That was really cool to see at the end of the thing. How do you feel about Raw on Netflix?
I mean, we didn't want to get into discussion now, or or did you want to at least go
Oh,
over what you've been doing these last few months?
uh oh
I
no,
mean,
that
last
was
few
just like
weeks.
preamble. That was just preamble. But
Because I want to
yeah, we can
talk,
do
I
that
do
too.
want to talk about Raw. I do want to talk about Raw. We're gonna get
Okay,
to that.
okay, we will get to
But
that.
I want what you've
Go
been
ahead.
up to, man. I genuinely haven't talked to you since. I mean, I think we've texted here and there, but like, I
Yeah,
genuinely haven't talked to you straight up since the show since we went on hiatus. What have you been up
packing.
to? Packing. Are we making moves sooner than later?
No, because the city is on fire right now.
I was just gonna say that.
So,
I'm about to say prayers up to
um,
everybody out there. Jeez.
yeah. So right now everything is just I'm legitimately just wrapping stuff up here. I know I said that like the last couple times I talked about it, but I'm wrapping stuff up here. Um Today though, extremely mad, extremely upset. So I finished college. I got my degree.
Hey, clap it up. Congrats.
But I have to wait till this semester is over because I fulfilled my requirements after December 13th when the winter semester ended.
Mm,
So I have to wait till May to like receive the physical copy of it and for it to be like to be official.
official. Yeah,
Yeah.
certified.
I was talking to the dude earlier. I was talking to the guy earlier and I knew he was gonna tell me. I was just like, just tell me, bro. Like it's not really bad news. Like I graduated, but he was just like, you just have to wait. And I'm just like, that's cool, that's fine. Um, I have to get, I'm not gonna be here to like do that. Or like to like pick it up or like print it out or any shit like that. Also I just don't want to like print out and it just be on like some regular ass white paper, you feel me? I put a lot of money into this, so I need the full thing. I said,
I'll,
y'all
I'll
niggas ship that shit to me. I said, I hit him just I was like, what's your address? I'm having shit to you, bro.
I'll be
Whatever
real,
happens,
bro.
happens.
My college diploma is sitting in the closet collecting dust. It's just been in there. I In the end, even though I worked really really hard to earn that, especially everything I had going on at the time, being a new
Mhm.
father and everything. I did like the paper is cool to look at, but like
Take take that shit out and wear it on your neck, bro.
put a string around it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Man,
it's just collecting
y'all,
dust, man.
these young
Gotta be
bulls,
honest.
You know, they want diamonds, they want jewelry, man. But what about the education, man?
You want the thousands and thousands of debt that that damn piece of paper put me through? That's all that
Shit.
is.
I need the money that shit bring, you feel me? Um, but yeah, no, I don't you know what's crazy? I don't even know where my high school diploma is. Um
I still got mine. It's sitting right. It's on top of they're stacked on top of each other
I don't
in
know
my
where it's
closet.
at, but it's printed on this very nice, thick, like sort of paper. I want my degree to be in that. If my degree is just gonna be on some flimsy little bullshit,
Nah, they'll give you something nice.
that's a little beige. That's not gonna be like, like just a quarter inch thick or something. You feel me? I need that hard paper. You feel me?
They'll give you something
Um,
nice, I'm sure.
I fucking hope so. But yeah, so I I was upset at that because when I was talking to the dude, because I told you it was like I had to do like a civics like exam, like some
Yeah.
basic shit or whatever. And I was talking to the dude, he was just like, yeah, man, because I didn't know I had to take it until like earlier this year because when I finished or earlier last year, because after I finished the spring semester, I was just like, okay, what else do I have to do? Because I know there's like a couple classes left on the winter semester. Whenever I talked to my advisor, they never said I had to take this. If I knew I had to take it, I would have took it as soon as I finished my US history course, and then I would have just applied it because all the information would have been there and I would have just did it.
Yeah.
Me and him were just going back and forth. I was like, man, this is stupid dumb shit. He was like, yeah, man, I get it, blah, 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 this and that. But that's cool. That's settled. Um, when I was leaving the campus, I ran into a kid that I used to mentor that's taking classes there.
That's fire.
And that was like a cool little moment. Like, as I'm done here, I get to see that. And then he was just like, I told him I graduated, and he was just like, yeah, man, I'm trying to get like you, dog. Like, everybody that we used to hang around with around that time, like, dropped out. And it's about to be, what is it? How many people? Oh, he probably knows more people, but like, out of the five, me and him, we're about to be the only ones with degrees.
Hey yo, it's not easy. People say like, yo, everybody like, go to college. A lot of people don't finish it. It's a different type of beast than like any other education. And it
Honestly,
takes a lot of discipline and dedication to really get that shit
I,
done.
I was surprised to hear that one of our mutual friends didn't have a degree because I was just like, I see him all the time. He's doing like extremely well for himself. So I thought he
Yeah.
just like thugged it out, but he was just like, nah, he just fucking got like a city job. It's just like
Yeah, sometimes
fire.
that's fire. But that's fire
Fire.
too. Sometimes, hey,
Yeah.
better than this. I got a degree. I'm sitting at home in my parents' house with no job at all. So, you know what I
City
mean?
job.
Like, I had a state job. You know
That's
what I mean?
that's crazy too. Uh
But
but no, man, I thought that was really cool. That was fun. Besides anything else happening that week, man, I'm also on the job hunt as well.
sir,
Um and then I've been playing a lot of Marvel Rivals. So
I didn't want to talk about Marvel Rivals.
oh, I'm pissed. I'm I'm tired of being stuck at like between Plat 2 and Plat 3. It's very much pissing me off.
it, it's bringing me back to those Overwatch days, those peak Overwatch days for me. Um, I've seen a lot of complaints about people like interlocking DPS or whatever. That I can kind of tolerate. My issue with this game is when we're losing and then one of our healers decides, you know what's a good idea? We
Healing
need
diff.
another we need another DPS
Oh,
on the team. Let me switch off healer so we can really get shit cracking, and then we just get our ass whooped even faster because we have less
yeah.
healing. That
One
drives me, especially when they don't tell you. And you're wondering, like, yo, why am I getting smoked like this? And like, oh, we need another
I
healer.
the last thing that really pissed me off on Marvel Rivals that made me just be like, okay, I'm gonna cut the game off. Playing a game, Captain America, terrible tank, but he's diving. I'm a Loki main. I like to heal. I think that's cool. He's diving crazy into 6v1s. no backup. People are still in the spawn room, and you know Captain America fast, so he just run, leap into the point, die. So I was just like, okay, I'm going to back you up, like to get because DPS is not really doing anything. Captain America's getting shit shaken, so I gotta help him. Your powers are mine. I take the Luna ult. He runs out of it and then go dies.
I love when they do that. I love when they run out of the ult.
And then I'm stuck at the point all alone because it was just me and him. Everybody else is, still behind or like still hiding behind a wall or some shit. And they go, nice, wasted all. I said, what do you want me to do, bruh? You would have died quicker if I wasn't there. And what am I
Life of a
supposed to do?
healer,
Like,
bro.
and then what am I supposed to do with the three other DPS who are pussy and won't go to the fucking point?
Life of the healer, man. Never praise, only complaints,
Only criticisms, bro.
only
Um,
criticisms.
yeah, this is bringing me back to Overwatch days. I cannot play. Uh, I'm trying not to play more Rival healers because I don't want to yell at y'all. Y'all my friends, and I don't want to yell at y'all.
You don't need to
Oh,
yell at me. I'm a great player. I wish I. You know what's crazy? Now that I'm unemployed, man, I thought I had more time to game, but I feel like I've been busier now than I did like without
yeah, because
like
you
when
want
I
to be
had a
busy looking
job.
for a job.
I haven't been looking. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm not gonna seriously start looking for at least like another like 3 weeks.
Fire.
Because I'm just like, bro. Very rarely in my life have I just not been. I've been working since I was 16. Very rarely in my life like have
I'm
I not been
15.
working. So it feels nice. I've been going to the gym heavy. I'm trying to go 6 days a week. Dead ass. Like I'm trying to lock in while I got the free
Man,
time.
what you trying to get into? Modeling, nigga? What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't even know, bro. I feel like I have to have some kind of discipline if I'm not working. At least I still want to wake up early. So I kept my alarm going. So it's the same alarm I have for work. And I just go to the gym right in the morning. And I'm trying to keep some kind of discipline. But besides that, after that, I ain't got shit to do. I just be chilling. I'm playing games. I'm reading. Catching up on books. You know what I mean? It's cool. It feels really nice to just have some free time. But at some point, I'm going to be too broke to really enjoy this. So I will have to get a job eventually. But for now,
Yeah, that's what I'm just like, what are you
while I got a little
doing?
cash, but I don't like. I'm not someone who like leaves the crib a lot. Yeah, I remember I'm at my parents' crib, so like I don't really have to pay for groceries like I did before. So it's not like I'll be all right. I just can't really do much, but I don't really do much anyway. And it's cold as hell. It's 20 degrees outside. I ain't trying to be
Oh yeah,
outside,
yeah, I
bro.
ain't doing shit.
Yeah,
Uh,
man, I'm good.
all right, you good for now. That's good to hear. Um, but yeah, no, it's just a lot of packing and stuff, and then job hunting. I'm not doing anything crazy. Um, and then I'm taking 2 weeks off of work. Because like I plan on quitting, and I'm just wasting PTO. Well, I'm just
Gotta
using my
do that
PTO crazy. Um, I might extend it to 3 weeks because why do I want to work another 2 weeks? Like, kiss my ass. Um, I want my last 3 days to be like my last. Yeah, what is it? I told my boss I'm quitting on like the 29th, so at the end of the month. So I'm just
We
like,
just gave them a heads up. That's cool. You know what I mean?
they weren't gonna get it, but out of respect, I was just like, all right, I'm gonna give it to
Yeah, I let them.
you.
I'll let them know.
I'm trying to play nice so I could keep my benefits and all that. You feel me? Because I
Good
think
idea
I think if you get fired, you lose your 401(b), and I need that. I need that, and I got to figure out how to transfer monies over so I can do that.
for sure. For sure.
But when that time comes, um, all right,
Wrestling
wrestling
talk.
stuff. Yeah,
Wrestling
wrestling
talk.
stuff.
Streaming. We're in a new era in wrestling. It's the streamer era. Both Dynamite and WWE, Raw on Netflix,
Yeah.
Dynamite simulcast on Max.
Um,
What did you kind of your initial impressions, kind of like presentation wise on both shows? I thought, as far as the Max simulcast goes, looks crispy as hell. Looks very
yes.
good. Looks great. I will say visually looks great. No buffering problems, but I've never had a problem with Max as far as buffering goes. Any live events.
Hmm.
Um, Same old Dynamite though. They didn't
Yeah,
really go all out for the simulcast. I'll be honest with you, for the initial one,
yeah.
nothing
Um,
crazy.
and I saw a little thing that was just like, oh, Max is like upset that they didn't save the Edge return for it or the Cope return for it. And I was just like, that's the product y'all pay for, bruh. It's like a little scatterbrain. Uh, they do shit when they feel like it. Um, one of my initial thoughts is AEW on Max simulcast on TNT does not flow off the tongue like Raw on Netflix. They
Yeah,
they be forcing to say the whole goddamn thing. Um, I think that part's really funny, but yeah, I mean that show it like looks the same, feels the same. For Raw, I'm gonna give it you know, that was like their first big show. I'll see what the second show is all
oh,
about.
nah, Raw was something special. That was
Yeah, but like to you know, they went all out for that. Let's see what that's like what Raw is gonna be like on like, you know, the realistic
yeah,
weekly basis.
yeah,
Because they went dummy.
yeah. I mean, well, first of all, I just think the venue they were in helped with that kind of aura as well. Just like Intuit Dome is a beautiful building. I like just the
Mhm.
lights in the seats, the wall section. It looks really cool at the Clippers game. Like seeing that just that big old wall of just people, like the really high altitude seats or whatever they are. Similar to I believe he got inspired by the Real Madrid stadium. I could be wrong. One of
Oh,
them is I believe that's what it is. I don't know if you ever seen the Real Madrid stadium, but it's the whole building, the whole stadium, just like the seats are like vertical. It's like just a wall of people in front of you at every angle. It's very intimidating, which I think was the aim for this. But yeah, I just think, man, just beautiful arena, the giant little circular screen thing, the 360 screen above the arena. Just a really cool looking venue. I like the entrance setup they did for this show. I don't know if that'll be what they'll use going forward for every Raw, or if it was just special for that building setup. But the entrance way looked really cool. Yeah, man, just they went all out, man. It looked like a rock concert. Like it looked like yeah, just like a rock show. The celebrities were out. These B and C list celebrities they had in the
I
crowd. um,
mean, they had fans of wrestling,
had fans of wrestling out there. Yeah,
or
man, just
rather than having like celebrities that don't know like jack shit. So I thought that was nice.
yeah, that is
Um,
true. I'll give them that.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that
much.
was
I think it's much better to have like celebrities who like care in the slightest. Because like if you get somebody that I don't know, if you have somebody that don't really care, like it really feels like you pay for them niggas to be there. While this is just like, you know, they're a big fan. And it's a
yeah. We
celebrity. It
know
probably cost them niggas nothing. But
like we know for a fact, like Topanga is a big fan, and like the
yeah.
McCulkin brothers are big fans, and Gabriel Iglesias is. Have you ever seen a Gabriel Iglesias special?
Yeah. Like
Is he funny? Is he genuinely funny? I've never seen him before.
I seen his specials like years ago. I probably wouldn't really find it today because a lot of his like stuff is based on him being fat and being Mexican. And
Makes sense.
I don't really think I can relate to that anymore.
Why you're not fat or Mexican anymore?
Yeah, you feel me? Um,
uh,
I don't know. I just don't think I'll find those like really entertaining anymore. I'm surprised he doesn't have a TV show. I think he'd be like funny for like TV show stuff. Like I don't
like a sitcom.
yeah, I would say he's actually like a funny comedian. He's not like one of these like, man, you can't say shit anymore, man.
Yeah, he never gave me that kind of vibe.
Yeah, no, he's like a very family friendly.
That's what I assumed. He gives a very family friendly looking
Yeah,
vibe to him.
I think he's a cool dude. Just like stuff I seen of him like outside of like stand up, seems like a chill
Yeah,
dude. He
I've
likes
only ever
wrestling.
seen him in wrestling context when he's at the show when he shows up on
Yeah,
Raw or whatever.
he likes wrestling and like he collects cars, but he collects like the beach vans. You know what I'm talking about? Like the
Interesting.
surfer beach van type
Yeah,
shit. And dog,
that's fire.
he's fucking loaded because that motherfucker has a lot. He got them in like every color.
That's fire.
Yeah.
That's fire.
Yeah,
You know, I
man.
was surprised to be there.
Hmm?
Nikki
Who?
Bella. I was not. I didn't know. I assumed they didn't fuck with the WWE anymore. I wonder what changed. I mean,
Uh,
obviously Nikki Bella went through something very serious. I don't know if that maybe had to reevaluate things or whatever, but like they seemed pretty adamant like they wasn't fucking with WWE.
yeah, the Garcias.
The Garcias.
I think what the actual dispute was probably like legal stuff involving the name. That is my theory,
Mm,
and they probably like resolved all that. So,
mm.
money stuff, where it all comes into, playing shit like that. And then also like probably a little bit of hot water for the Laurinaitis shit. You feel me? So
Yeah. I'm not sure. I know she's gonna be on the Traders, which is debut new season's debuting this week. I'm excited for that. One of my favorite
the
reality
traitor.
shows. The Traders. It's on
I'm
Peacock. You should watch it. It's really good.
no, I'm not.
No, it's good. It's good. I'm telling
I'm
you.
not.
Yeah, that was great. Do you have any thoughts on any kind of segments? I mean, we're gonna talk about them later, but the very very confusing Rock promo start the show off. I don't know what
We
the
got we
Rock in
got
the Rock in general.
we got two very confusing rock promos this week, and I don't really know what to say about it. Um,
Yeah.
I need to talk to my friend because what is it? My friend been sending me TikToks on, just like wrestling TikToks and shit like that. Um,
Mm.
and he said that he was gonna lock in when it's Netflix time. So I have to see what his thoughts are on the matter and shit like that. But we were just like texting just a little bit, and he was just like, "Oh man, they're like this is gonna be like Cena's last run." And I was just like, "Yeah, man, I like his promo way more than whatever the fuck The Rock was talking about." He was like, "I know, right? Well, that was weird." So
Yeah, it was just
I think for the general public, people just found his promo extremely weird.
because it was like it was The Rock, but it was like it wasn't really The Rock talk. It was like
It's
it was
it's
like Dwayne
the
Johnson at a TED talk or
no,
like at a
it's
convention or something. You know what I mean? Like a Netflix convention
the
when
person
he
that
opened
was
it up.
there was Rock, board of director.
Yeah,
Like it wasn't The
that
Rock.
it wasn't The Rock, which like he's like shouting Cody out, and like for some reason Cody's in the crowd for I don't know why, whatever. What was he in the crowd for?
Fucking
What
everybody was like, EO was
what are
in
they
the
doing there?
crowd,
Yeah,
Lyra was
but
in the
like
crowd.
I don't know.
Like,
I just thought that was strange that he was in the crowd. Like you're the champion. Also, no Gunther on the
yeah.
shot, which is also surprising.
Oh yeah, true.
He had a
Um,
video package, but he just was. I was you would have imagined the champ would be on the show. It's weird.
I mean, yeah, he wasn't even in the crowd or nothing like that, but like he got
Yeah,
a
he was
video
just not
package,
there.
so it
But
is what it is.
yeah, I thought the Cena promo I thought was. I mean, that's Cena, bro. He got it. He wanted when
He's
it comes
great.
down to it, I think people are really going to have to talk about how like he one of the best like one of the best promos ever. Like he knows that baby face promo so well, and
I
that's
think
why he was
that's
the top guy for so long.
I think what's very odd or like very weird about John Cena is that like in his like we seen like a glimpse of his life just a little bit. He's very like robotic-esque or like,
Yeah, but he
um
still comes off genuine though, which
like
is that.
yeah, he like when he's not like on camera or like not in the ring, like his like personality is just like a little nullified, just a little bit.
Yeah,
But once he's like in that ring, you get somebody who's extremely genuine, like
yeah.
extremely genuine, happy, sincere, like like just an array of like fucking sunshine when you see fucking John Cena.
I mean,
And
this is what made him. You know what I mean?
there's really just nothing like it. And I feel like The Rock is trying to do that same thing, but like he doesn't give that vibe up at all. Like he just
No, it
he
feels
comes on the vibe like
manufactured.
yeah, and you just on what is it? I saw a little bit of NXT before I cut it off. I know I asked people should I even be watching, but like he just sounds like he just sounds like a drunk. Like
That's why I said. I think he's been drunk since Sunday. Since the Golden Globe, he's been drunk.
and yeah, and I feel like he's just like been like celebratory, like drinking a lot like this whole weekend. And I'm just like, do you like you have to like be at work, right? Like,
Man, it's his company at this point. You do what the fuck you want. Who's gonna tell him no?
yeah, like start writing those promos on your hand again so you can stay on topic. I don't know, like there there was just no reason for him to be around for like either show. So it was very weird that he was just like around. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, AEW does look good on Max. I'm glad I don't have to
Hold
be
on before
on the MEF
before you go to
stream
that.
for it. Well, what's
Yeah,
up?
R.I.P. Mesri, by the way. Sad days.
It'll be back. It'll be back, but RIP right now.
Speaking of manufactured, Hulk Hogan. Before we, I want to talk about Hulk Hogan. Shout out to Los Angeles, man. I tweeted earlier in the day. I was like, yo, there's no need for WWE to be working with Hogan at this point. It's the only reason I can think of just blind loyalty to Hogan because of who he is and what he's done for the company. Because
I have a
my point
theory.
was proven. My point was proven on Monday. Um, they booed the shit out of him.
I have a theory.
I have a conspiracy theory too.
I think there is something in his contract that was signed by him and Vince McMahon that WWE just can't get rid of that motherfucker.
But I think he re-signed the contract, didn't he?
Oh, I don't know about that, but I feel
Uh,
like there is just a deal beyond the Legends deal that just makes him just never fucking leave
I
again,
think it's a
I guess.
loyalty thing. I think it's just like, yo, we can't. That's our
Cause
guy.
like,
We gotta.
cause like I know people are just like, oh, but like people. Like when you think of wrestling, you think of Hulk Hogan, and it's just like,
Yeah,
not anymore. Not for this. Like the people that like,
not for our generation, but
yeah,
people a little older than me.
but
Yeah,
but
it's
like
still Hogan.
the people that like are still synonymous with Hogan and like wrestling in its peak, do they even know how to log on Netflix
Yeah, Netflix the old people app. I feel like.
by themselves?
Yeah, Netflix the old people streaming app.
I don't know, man.
I know.
I don't think so. Um,
My conspiracy theory is that they knew he was gonna get booed, and Triple H set him up. He's like, look, going out there, show you a little beer. They're gonna love it. Triple H's like, nah, they gonna boo that nigga. They sure did, man. Um, Poor Jimmy Hart too. He deserved that.
I mean, you know who you with.
That is true.
You're guilty by association.
Damn, it's like that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Jimmy.
Yeah, where Jimmy Hart from? Hold on.
He's from the South. He's the mouth of the South. Jimmy.
Well, I don't know that because I'm not fucking 1,000 years old.
You know the
Um,
mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart? Where is he? I actually don't know where he's from.
Jackson,
He's from
Mississippi. Guilty by association.
he
If
was
you
Memphis,
are
Tennessee. Whatever. Yeah, Jackson. Okay, either way.
Jackson, Mississippi. If you're a Jackson, Mississippi listener, I think you would understand. Jimmy Hart is guilty by association. Also, did you see his insanely long ad on Instagram?
Fire. Nigga said Jimmy Hart, mouth of the
Mouth
South,
of South.
OG or some shit. I was like, that's fire.
No, it's not only
Can't forget
that.
that. You
It's
can't forget
Jimmy.
that.
It's Jimmy Hart, Mouth of the South, OG WWE Hall of Fame.
That's hard. So I'm getting all my shit in.
That
You
nigga
gonna
got
know
his
who the fuck this is.
he got his bio in his app, bro. That's crazy.
That's hard.
Um, but yeah, no, shout out to people like booing Hulk Hogan, and I really do like that. It's like catching a lot of like steam on like
People see through the
various like other
bullshit.
things. Yeah.
That's what it is. People can see through the bullshit. People are saying, "Oh, it's because he endorsed Trump or whatever." It ain't that. Because if that was the case, they'd boo 70% of the roster. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, it ain't that. We know who Hulk Hogan is. We know he's a fake bitch, and we're
Yeah, like
over it. There's no need for this guy to be around.
people think it's a Trump shit. No, he's a fucking bigot.
No, he's a bitch. And nobody likes
Yeah.
him.
Um,
You can tell nobody likes him.
yeah. Also, I mean, I ain't drinking that fucking beer, bro.
And that beard ass. What you doing? That fucking MAGA beer. Get that shit out of here. That's another three. Why is WWE even willing to put that on their mat? Like you look at everything else on that mat.
Yeah,
They got the Saudi Arabia. They got Fortnite. They got what's the other thing they got?
oh, they got some Saudi Arabia shit on the mat. I didn't even
Yeah,
see that.
they got the Rydia logo. They got Fortnite and something else. Then you got this bullshit ass beer that no one knows that no one's ever heard of on with these other like major brands.
They should have put
People,
Stone Cold. They should have put Stone Cold's IPA on that.
yeah, I'm surprised they don't really do more with his IPA.
Because I saw a lot of like to my original point that like you know people don't really think of Hulk Hogan anymore when they think of like wrestling. Because I've seen a lot of people just being like, why didn't they just get like Stone Cold Steve Austin?
I think
Everybody's just like,
Stone
I would
Cold
have
might be
preferred
kind of.
Stone Cold.
I think he might be done. Not like he don't fuck with them or nothing like that. I think he just like, yo, I've kind of made my peace with wrestling after 38, whatever
I
year,
mean,
whatever
but if
WrestleMania it
you,
was.
but he was just like, he get a little IPA check, put that on the mat real quick. Who not buying a Stone Cold beer, bruh?
Have you tried it?
No,
You're not a beer guy, are you?
absolutely not. I'm young and stupid, so I drink a
I,
lot of
I would drink.
tequila.
I would drink a beer when I was young. I'm a beer guy.
That's
When I do
weird.
drink, no, I thought I get a nice little blue moon.
I
A blue moon
think
guy myself.
maybe a Corona, but I do think like drinking a beer that comes out of a can, I think that is cold state activity.
That's maybe the CT in me. I don't know. I like a good beer
I think
sometimes.
I think that's cold state activity because like what is it? Haitians love fucking Heineken, and then all the Latin folks here they like Corona, like and those come in a bottle. Um,
And blue moon comes in a bottle.
do it.
Yeah,
I only seen I think it's I think I only seen like because I went to a bar once and somebody got like a blue moon that was in a fucking can and I thought that was weird. Yeah, it
they
does
have the
come in a
high
can.
noons. I'm sure. Yeah, usually if you go to the bar
Yeah,
though, you get a blue moon. At least from out here, it's usually in a bottle or it's on
what is
tap.
it? What
I
is it?
prefer
It
on
has
tap.
hold on. I'm trying to find the exact like 'cause, like this has what is it? Because this has non-alcoholic on it or whatever, but like I seen like it's blue and white, right? Whatever.
The blue and white, that's a high noon.
Okay, whatever. Um, Also craft beer people, stop it.
Cut it out. Y'all don't like that shit. Be real.
Like you've been sipping on that one can all fucking night. Quit playing with me.
That shit nasty. That's why. That's why I haven't drank Stone Cold beer. It's a fucking IPA. IPAs are fucking gross. I've never had a good IPA in my life. I've had ones where I've tolerated, but none of them are like I would love to drink that again. That's never happened. Drinking an IPA.
I would prefer to see his branding over the fucking what is it Hulk Hogan beer thing. But
I should taste test both of them.
I thought Raw on Netflix was really cool. I thought it was really fun. I thought all the matches were really good. Um
Mm-mm.
Except well with the caveat with like what is it, Roman and Solo, I thought it was good, but it's very low on the totem pole of everything else that we saw.
I'm gonna keep it a stack with you.
Stop tribal
Roman,
combat.
yeah. First of all the tribal combats have been bad. I'm sorry. I haven't enjoyed any of them.
There's only been
Um,
one good one.
I didn't think this week's one. I thought the one on Monday was fine. I felt like it just like it's.
It was very
I hate when
regular
I hate when Solo gets in his like
technical
main
bag.
event. Nah, not even technical. It's like just his main event heel, methodical, slow bag because it doesn't work with him. His matches are very can be very boring. Like he wrestles with no urgency.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? It just like he doesn't need to be like doing like backflips and shit. You know what I mean? But like I don't know. It feels like it's just very slow. And then plus I think Roman like for tribal combat it was just very very like what weapons
I
they even use? They use like
yeah,
three weapons.
and that
Nothing
this
new.
this was going to be one of my points. I thought the match was fine, but this match is very AEW to me because you have a lot of stuff going on with the bloodline, new bloodline. You had them go through war games, uh, you know, all sorts of shit going on in last year. And then you kind of like settle it in a regular ass match.
Well, they're not a
Like
regular match. It's
no,
tribal combat.
but like but it was very like because they didn't use any weapons or anything. Like, well, they didn't use a lot of weapons or didn't really take it there, bring on the real violence. It felt very regular.
Yeah,
Um,
it felt like even like even for WWE standard, that's like a very watered down no DQ match.
yeah, that's all it
Like
is.
that's what it felt like no one took a crazy bump, nothing like that.
Tribal
Roman kind of with the emotions. It's just like oh, this is
tribal
I don't know.
combat. Tribal combat needs to be It needs to be the Samoan version of the Punjabi prison. I do not know what you make that cage out of, but you need to add a little more to that shit. Because the tribal combat can't just be Samoan versus blah in a no DQ match. Like it just needs to be more.
They can definitely
Uh,
do that. Jay Uso, Drew McIntyre, that match sucked. I'm sorry.
well, I thought it was nice.
Didn't like it. Didn't like that match. Nothing. It didn't. What happened?
I mean, I'm not gonna
Nothing
go spot by
happened.
spot, but I thought
Nothing
the match was
happened.
perfectly fine.
No, that just sucked. This is my this I talked about this in the Discord. I'm like, you never know what you're gonna get with a Jey
With
Uso
Jey
match.
Uso. Yes.
You really don't. It could be one of the best matches you've seen, or it could be absolute shit.
Uh,
You just don't know.
I seen somebody say that Jey Uso has like one of the worst matches you've ever seen and one of the best matches you've ever seen all in a
In a
6 month
span,
span.
yeah, I tweeted that or
Okay.
put it in Discord. Deadass like, yo, in 6 months he gave you possibly the worst WrestleMania match of all time.
hmm
No hyperbole. Like, genuinely might be one of the worst WrestleMania
Uh,
matches of all
it,
time.
it was deemed that by Korea, and they are extremely honest.
And then also gave you possibly, you could argue, TV match of the year for WWE last year with the Braun Breaker match. So it's just like, you genuinely I just don't know what I'm getting from Jey Uso when he comes out. Hell of an interest though. I'll tell you
Very
that
is
much.
very inconsistent, like a Heat player. Um,
That interest is consistent though. Travis Scott out there with the joint. What's crazy? Everybody kept saying online, like, "Oh, he had the blunt in his hand." I wanted to be that well actually guy. Like, well, actually, it's a joint, but he had a joint, guy. It wasn't a blunt. Um,
uh,
he's
I
bugging for
like
that.
that. I
I
love
know
that.
Triple H probably like, no, he can't. There's no way
I
Triple H do that. I'm sure he did that spur of the moment.
Did you see Triple H's comment on that thing?
What did he say? I didn't watch the press conference.
Oh, the press conference was hilarious. Bad questions outside of Justin and all. Um, what is it? He says, shout out to Jey Uso for saying no.
Jay wanted to
And
hit that. Jay would hit it if he
I
could.
mean, I'm gonna get there. And then he said that the Travis Scott thing was like personally fine, but if Jay would have spoke that, it would have been a completely different problem.
Yeah, it would have been cooked.
And then during the press conference thing, Jey Uso went out there. He was like, "Yeah, man, he came out there with it." And I was looking at him,
It's like, I'm looking at it.
just being very honest about it. And then at the end, he said, "Next time, Travis, let me, you feel me?" And then, I think the press conference is extremely funny. I need somebody to have like a clip montage of all the extremely funny parts of the whole thing. Um, but yeah, no, that was really funny. Well, I don't know. So Tribal Combat and Jey Uso, Drew McIntyre, I thought those matches were like in bold font, fine. Like
Tribal Combat was fun.
fine, bold font, perfectly fine. Well, just fine, just fine.
Seth Punk though, that was good.
Yes, it makes
That
those
that was
matches
really good.
look ridiculous in comparison. Yeah, Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan having a
Also
better
just fine.
like. Hey man, I thought that shit was way better than Tribal Combat.
Yeah, for sure, absolutely. No, 100%.
When Liv Morgan is having a better match on Roman Reigns on the same night,
Yeah, low key,
there
Roman
needs
Reigns can
something to
kind of
be
hit or
had.
miss too sometimes. Low key,
I feel like during
not to the range of Jey Uso. Jey Uso, you get
oh,
terrible to exceptional. Roman, you usually get like serviceable to exceptional. You know what I mean? He
I
usually doesn't go terrible.
I would say during like the sort of like end of his title run because we all knew it was just gonna end with Cody, but they're just like
Yeah.
we have to do
Oh,
things anyway. The AJ Styles Randy Orton LA Night
that 4-way bullshit. He
extremely
didn't even,
regular.
he didn't even try. Nigga didn't even
Dog,
show up to
he
TV.
yeah, he even showed up to promote this shit. That shit was
He's like, I don't give a fuck about this match,
extremely
bro.
regular. Um, but I would say Roman has a good track record, but Tribal Combat and whatever. Rhea Ripley and Punk Seth were like really nice. I like those matches a lot. Um uh Seth and Punk was really cool. I wish it got more time. I wanted to see more of that. I wanted to see a lot more of them wrestling. I know we might get
I
it in
don't
the
think that's the
future,
last. Yeah, I don't think that's the last match. I think we'll get more.
and I felt about this about a NXT match that happened. It felt like not that it left more to like not like what is it? More to be desired.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm probably using the saying wrong, but like I wanted like I liked the match, but I wish it just kept going because I was really enjoying watching the match. Um, but hopefully they get to wrestle again soon. It was really cool. I can't wait to see what a regular ass Raw on Netflix is like. Um, Also, last thing before we actually get into NXT and AEW, is there a way to not get ads on Netflix?
So I was confused. I must not be paying for the highest tier of Netflix because I was getting ads. Other people in Discord were saying they weren't getting any ads. They were seeing like little side promos that were going on. I didn't see the New Day promo or the Miz
Yeah.
promo. I didn't see those. So there must be some kind of different tier. But
Okay.
I mean, I think you're gonna get ads regardless. I think I don't know how it's gonna work, but I'm not
Okay.
really stressing over it. There's nothing to be.
No,
Ads are ads.
because I was just saying they was saying that I was just like since when we got like a non-paid fee. Oh, excuse me. Since when we
I know
have
there's
like
an
a
ad version of Netflix. There is an ad version of Netflix now. I know that much. I
nasty
ain't paying for
business.
that. I ain't paying for that. But yeah, there
I'm
is an
on
ad supported Netflix.
I'm on Netflix right now. Shout out to Squid Game.
I
Continue
haven't
Squid
watched.
Game.
I gotta start that still. Um,
Mm,
yeah,
Um,
that's wrong on Netflix.
yeah. You remember
Netflix
when
said
you remember when Devin Booker shot his shot at one of the Squid Game actors? He said, DM me, and then she replied, no.
no. I don't remember. That's really funny though. Is it Shorty the fine one? What's her name?
I'm saying, yo, Squid Game.
Yeah, no, she's fire. I get it. I feel him.
That nigga said, DM me. No. Uh,
I get
okay.
it.
Can you kick off just talking about World's End real quick while I find the screenshot?
I have to remember World's End. Oh my goodness. Um, yeah, World's End was at the end of the year, December 28th. Honestly, decent show. I thought that actually not even decent. I thought it was a good show. I thought World's End was a good show. Let me pull up 2024 spreadsheet. Now that I'm on a whole new spreadsheet. Hold on. Let me do that. Yeah. We get right into it. Tony Storm, Layla Gray to
Oh,
open
we're not
on the
good. We are
pre-show.
not. We're not doing the pre-show.
I'm only bringing it up because I'm just really interested on this Tony Storm situation.
How do you feel about the amnesia plot?
So my it's kind of the same thing with Timeless Tony Stormish thing. I think the execution fine. I think what they're doing with this cool. My question just is just like the how and the why. You know what I mean? Like,
Hmm.
why did this happen? Why did she have amnesia? How did this happen? Will this get
Uh,
explained? You know what I mean? Like
uh,
that's kind of just where I'm at.
yeah,
Did she
right.
suffer some traumatic experience where like she just has complete amnesia? And like
It's
why is nobody like
reacting to it.
why is everyone playing along with this?
Yeah, I think it's extremely weird that it's been a few weeks now. Like, what is it? Tony Storm was cutting a promo and Renee made a face, and then commentary just like act like, well, that was just Tony Storm speaking. And, like nobody was just like, I don't know what she's talking about. She's not ready. She's a former like women's champion, you know? Like they didn't even say anything like
Yeah.
that, which I thought was like extremely weird. And then the video of her where she was like her first time in New York. I think we're getting a misconception on what amnesia is because amnesia doesn't like infantize the individual, you know? Like because how do you get amnesia, don't know what buildings are, but you still know how to wrestle?
I don't got buildings in Australia. Clearly.
Thanks, Quan.
The only thing that makes sense.
But yeah, no, I think like just stuff like that just like really makes no sense. And then like just like with the John Moxley thing and like the how and the why just doesn't really make any like sense. Um, but it is what it is. our RJ City cooking up.
So it's a RJ City joint.
Oh, absolutely. I know stupid shit when I see it.
What movie you get this from?
Bro, what's
50
that
First
movie?
Dates.
Yeah, 51st matches.
51st. Hey, actually, you might be onto something. 51st matches might be something
If she
we could
wins it
work
on her
with.
if she wins it on her 50th match, everybody will have to send me $100.
There you go. We start the show off with Will Ospreay versus the Proto Star Kyle Fletcher in the Continental Classic semifinal. Gold League. I thought one of the better matches of the night. It's Kyle Fletcher and Will Ospreay. Like you know what this is,
Yeah,
what
like
they're
we've seen
gonna
it
do.
already.
They're gonna do the moves.
Yeah.
Um, all the moves. Very bloody encounter for the first match. Um, I wasn't mad at it for this match in particular. I didn't like that they did it later on in the show,
Yeah,
like two
everybody
matches
else,
later.
yeah, people backstage saw that and said, "Well, I'm getting my blood off anyway. I don't
I'm
care."
getting my shit off anyway. Yeah. So Will Ospreay does get the win, so he ends up in the final of the Continental Classic. I thought this match was very good. I went 4 on it. Other semifinal, Ricochet versus the Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada. We got T-shirt Okada for this match,
Yeah.
which is fine, uh, because it's just Ricochet. You know what I mean? Ricochet still getting his
Yeah.
gimmick over, whatever this is. Um, cool little match. I have no real thoughts on it. I would flame Okada, but he gave us a better match later on in the show, so I'm not gonna flame him for this. It's fine that we got T-shirt Okada for this one. We got 8-man tag New Year's Dash Okada.
Okada didn't really have to try against Ricochet.
Yeah. Um, and then Swerve came out. They threw toilet paper at him as
Mhm.
as he sat there defeated, head down, toilet paper around his neck. Hate to see it. Um,
Some people say it's all part of the plan. So is it sad
I
to
yeah,
see?
I mean, he got his
The
comeuppance on Max. He stabbed him with some scissors.
golden scissors.
What's the significance of the golden scissors? Maybe did they think they just pop out more? Like it would just pop more because it's gold, or there's some
Uh,
significance because he lost the gold. Oh, he was in blue league though. I can't even say that. I don't know. Who knows?
don't try to art major.
Who
Shit.
with a deeper meaning? Thunder Rosa versus Mariah May and Tijuana Street Fight. I don't remember this stipulation getting added, nor did I think this match needed that kind of stipulation. Because they went all out. They got thumbtacks, and I'm like, bro, this match deserves thumbtack. This rivalry. What did I miss? Um, this was okay. I'll be honest. Mariah May, I don't know. She's not even bad. She's just
Mid.
there. Yeah, it's very
Um,
mid. I don't have no real thoughts on Mariah May. They haven't really
I
done much with her.
I'm tired of the women in AEW thinking that they can get over by just having a hardcore match. Stop doing it, especially when the men do what y'all do in regular ass matches.
Yeah. But it
It,
seems like that's the only
it,
way the crowd ever
uh,
reacts to him is when they do these street fights.
but they didn't even react as fucking Thunder Rosa in there. Like,
Well, yeah, she's not on TV. She's only on Collision. She said
like,
herself. People asked her if she still works there. So
yeah, like why are you booking this for a pay-per-view when people don't even know if she's still on the roster?
something for Mariah May to do. I feel like they're in a holding pattern until they finally run back Mariah May versus Tony Storm. Like they don't know what to do with her in the meantime.
It's 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 weird to have a holding pattern like 1 month into your title reign. Like
When is All
soon
In Australia?
I have no idea.
It has to be soon.
But yeah,
Um,
it's extremely weird when like soon as you get the belt, we can already see
Gracefully,
the expiration date.
February 15th. Yeah, I mean,
Let this reign end soon, please.
yeah, ain't much too much going on. Looks like she's gonna be working Harley Quinn in the meantime, which is cool. More Harley Quinn's always good. Because I was a little concerned when they canceled Rampage that we might not see as much Harley Quinn anymore. But I like that she's in the vicinity of the world title. Obviously she's not gonna win it, but that's cool. Um, what do we got next on the list? Powerhouse Hobbs versus Takeshita. I don't really remember anything that happened in this match,
I
to
like
be
this
honest with you.
match. I like
I
this
I,
match
I
a lot.
remember I gave it 3.5, so
It
I'm sure
was
it
it
was
was,
fine. I just don't remember
it
anything.
was kind of just like a straight up fight. The only thing that bothers me, and it bothers me about any Takeshita match, is that Don Callis is there. That is the only gripe I have with his matches. Whenever Don Callis is involved, like when you say like Canadian Destroyer, auto 1 star, as soon as Don Callis put that headset and start talking on commentary, auto one, like negative one
Yep.
star.
Yep.
It does, he adds nothing to the match, and I think that it's very tiring that, Don Cal, like, you know, Powerhouse Hobbs broke out, but like it's very like it's tiring just to see Don Callis guys like fight each other.
It looks like it's still going with
Yeah,
the
like
way Dynamite ended. So we're
yeah,
not
like
escaping
it's
the
so
Don Callis.
weird. It's so weird to like segregate your roster like this based on like you have the Jericho stuff, you have the Mox stuff, and then you have the Don Callis stuff, and then those people never really make it out of there for like months, and like kind of like to catch this case, you know, there's other like strings of matches and stuff like that, but like goes on for like fucking years.
Cash is another guy where I don't really know what they're doing with him.
And like, what is it? He actually, it's whatever. As soon as he gets away from Don Callis, like I think everything will like go better for him. But like, it's just I'm tired of seeing Osprey, Fletcher, tired of seeing Hobbs, and uh just I'm tired of seeing Don Callis guys fight. And then now we're going to continue with, Osprey trying to continue his feud with Don Callis with Kenny Omega. And like, God knows how long this is going to go for. I'm tired of it. Just get away from
Uh,
Don Callis. Like, get him the fuck off this roster.
Sadly, it looks like he'll be around for a little while in the main event scene. Um, Chris Statlander versus the CEO, Mercedes Monet.
The greatest wrestler, the greatest women's wrestler in North America.
True star maker herself, Mercedes Monet. Um, jokes aside, I thought it was a really good match. Um,
Jokes aside, for all the gas that people like to give, I thought this match would be better. And then once again, I watched NXT and saw a much better match.
ah, you thought Roxanne and Julia was better than this?
Absolutely.
I disagree. I don't think this was. I thought this was a better match. I thought this match was really good. A lot of kickouts. It definitely the big match kind of formula for Monet at this point, but I thought Chris was a
The
standout. My only real issue with this was
big match flow, kickouts.
yeah,
That's
a
what
lot of
really
kickouts.
turns it. This is what really turns the match up. Kickouts.
Kickout. Hey, sometimes it works. My only real issue, and it wasn't. It's something that kind of bothers me with women. I had this same complaint with Leah and Riv. I'm sorry, Rhea and Liv. I hate when I see like the little girl tossing the big girl around like that. It's weird. Like, yo, you ain't that strong, dog. You ain't doing five suplexes on Chris Statlander. You know what I mean? And tombstone pile drivers on the apron. Like, bro, what are we doing? But besides those, that's kind of just nitpick for me.
Philly
The rest of the match I
psychology.
thought was really good. Yeah, the rest of the match was very good. As far as just straight up wrestling, yeah, that was I really enjoyed it. I think they have great chemistry. Um, yeah, but as far as Chris Statlander goes, it's like how many times she gonna lose title matches?
Hmm.
Um,
She could lose all the time because no matter what happens, losing to Monet is the greatest
star
honor you
make
could have in
it's a star
AEW.
maker. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Nuts. But no,
Um,
like I watch, what is it, World's End and New Year's Evil like in the same day, and I know which match I was impressed by, and which match left me desiring more and want to see again. I'm not looking forward to Chris Statlander and Mariah May at all. especially if Statlander loses again.
I mean, but it's Mariah May though. I just like she's not very interesting. Mercedes is
Um,
still Mercedes. When that bell ring, you know what I mean? Mercedes still get down. Even if I think she's lame, she still get down when it's time to get down. I'll give her that.
I'm just saying they're not doing no favors by having Chris Statlander lose this much. It's very much the Bryan Danielson issue, where it's just like, why are we just throwing them in there just to lose?
And she's
Um,
not Brian Danielson, so she don't have that kind of cachet to be doing all that. This this
but
is this will hurt her. It won't hurt Brian. This will hurt her if she keeps losing these title matches.
yes, that
You know what
wasn't
I
my point, but you do bring up a good point.
mean?
But continue on.
My match of the night, Will Ospreay loses to Okada for the Continental Championship. That's probably the closest we've gotten to New Japan Okada since he signed on. He turned it up this match.
Yeah, because he's had that same match with Osprey like 5 times in New Japan. His
Hey, it
brain
works
just
every time.
his brain just
When they
switched
went,
on.
yeah, you're like, oh, I know this one.
Like
Yeah, they have great chemistry. Just a really, really good match. One of the I would match of the year contender at the end of the year. I'd say,
him
definitely on the
him
list.
him and Osprey, they were backstage, and Okada said 2000
26,
2021 or
2016.
2000 or 2022. Which match you
Which
want to
one
do,
to do?
Osprey?
Yeah, whatever. We'll do a mix of them. Yeah, just a really good match. If anything, this would be the match you go out of your way to go see. I will say it kind of like it kind of just hampers the whole tournament though because nothing like nothing changed. They had this whole
Yeah.
tournament. It's still the same champion.
Yeah.
Um,
That's kind of like my overall thoughts on the pay-per-view. Like everything happened, but everything still remained the same.
this is very
Um
much a B pay per view for sure. World's End.
and then for Osprey, it's very weird that like he lost to Kyle Fletcher before. Kyle Fletcher goes nowhere, like in terms of like cachet. And then Osprey gets his win back. We just do things and then reset shit to zero, and it's just like who goes over here? Because Osprey ends up losing anyway.
Yeah,
Like
which is another issue in itself. But we've gone over it a gajillion times.
yeah,
But he,
I'm just emphasizing like
no, I know
if
what you mean. I'm just
if you
saying.
listeners, if you did not get the point before, you are seeing it in like, well, not real time, but like you're seeing in literally in one pay-per-view how everything just got reset to zero in like within the hour. This pay-per-view is like kind of meaningless. Uh,
Yeah,
did, did we talk about MJF, Adam Cole?
did I
Because
not put that on the thing? Oh, I
this is
did.
the second match happened.
I skipped it on accident. Um,
It was for the best.
it,
This
it
match is
sucked.
not good.
I don't know what you want me to tell you. This match wasn't good.
This is another thing, just another example of AEW doing weird shit and then like just resetting the playing field to zero because you have MJF win here. And then at the end, you have Undisputed Kingdom come out and beat his ass to weird enough to booze. Like people were not fucking with that shit at all. Um,
I think they're booing the whole thing. To be honest, it seems like they're just booing whatever. Like, all this sucks. We don't want none of this.
yeah,
Get this
and
off my screen.
my thing is that like MJF doesn't necessarily have anything to lose by losing to Adam Cole. Like, oh, you lose the diamond ring, so what? Like, there's many other ways to cheat. Um, I just don't get why you can't have anybody stand tall against him. Because you have Adam Cole lose here, and then you try to do the, oh, but the gang is back together. What did this serve? Because they were already together before this match even
Except
happened.
except Kyle. Kyle was still a conglomeration, I guess. Whatever's left of the conglomeration.
That nigga has not been conglomeration in a minute. There, even on the even like weeks ago, he was taken off the what is it? Wikipedia said former member Kyle O'Reilly.
When he came out for the Casino Gauntlet today, the Titantron still said conglomeration. So I don't know.
That is so
Yeah,
crazy. But
it still said it.
yeah, so like MJF loses, they beat him, and it's just like, is everything good because like the friends are united again? Like
It was the friends we made along the way.
like Ridiculousness, man.
That's all I got. The friends we made along the way. Yeah, I'm just happy it's over. That's all. I'm perfectly fine with it being over. MGF though, I don't. I'm over. You know what? I kind of gave him a chance. Like this guy could be something. I don't think so. I don't see it. I think Jeff Jarrett was spot on. This man's a one hit wonder.
Be a one hit wonder, you have to have a hit. And
Yeah, he had a
sorry,
hit. No, he had a
sorry,
hit.
what is it? These the work shoot promos and other bullshit is just not it.
It
Um,
worked for it worked for a year. Niggas started seeing through the bullshit. Niggas started seeing through it. You know what it was? That all in main event when niggas started seeing through it. I've been saying he on some bullshit, but I think the all in main event niggas like, oh yeah, okay, maybe he's not so great,
I always been
which is
there. Always
great.
thought he
I
was a
love
very,
that.
I think,
I feel vindicated. You know what I mean?
him versus Jericho, where they did the double false finish.
Ugh.
Yeah, that he died that day to me. The Pinnacle versus the Inner Circle feud.
Ugh.
That boy was char boiled. That boy was done. Um, yeah, no, that match wasn't good, and I don't really think that anything really came out of it.
No, we can move on like they are. Main event, which shouldn't have been the main event because the final should have been Orange Cassidy versus Hangman Page versus Jay White versus John Moxley. Nah, this ain't it.
Boy,
This ain't it. Wasn't feeling it.
if you tried to convince me that John Moxley was a good wrestler, and then I had to watch this the same night, boy, get the fuck out of my face. This nigga sucks.
Hey, you know how we was talking about the Royal Rumble 4-way? That shit
Oh,
made it that shit looked like a all Japan 95 main event compared to this fucking match. Jesus Christ.
this match sucks.
This match
A lot.
sucks. John Moxley's terrible, bro. I'm sorry. Enough is enough.
Like I had very low expectations of AEW in general, and this match seems to be even lower than that. This shit's not good. As a main event, this is abysmal work. Um, I saw somebody on TikTok be like, people keep saying that John Moxley has not explained himself, but like he said constantly that like he's just fighting to make AEW better.
What's his issue with the company? Is the question.
Ex the, the line of thinking never gets that far because they'll say, yeah, he did explain it, but he like never said what was the problem. He says
Yeah, what's his
people ha
issue?
like he says people have no draw like he says that like people what is it Cope said it in his promo tonight I'm forgetting it, but he was just like people don't really have to have what it takes to be like world champion and shit like that. And I was like, is that the only problem that you have with AEW? Like, is that it?
Well,
Like
hey,
I I said I think I said it when he won the championship. It was just like John Moxley has gripes with AEW, but like he's gonna have to explain what those gripes are instead of just saying, I think niggas here are ass.
what if that was just
Like
a promo? He came out, yeah, niggas is ass, bro.
if that was the case, I would actually like kind of respect it. He'd be
I
like,
respect it.
I won this belt because none of you other guys are
On
man
my
enough to
fucking
like do
level.
it. And it's just like
Yeah.
that's not necessarily true because Tony Khan is definitely dumb enough to give it to any other of these motherfuckers on any given chance. They were gonna give it to Darby.
Boy, they fumble that. Good grief.
Like
Um,
Moxley doesn't think these guys are ready, but Tony Khan is ready to just put that belt on fucking anybody.
I tweeted this on January 2nd, 2025. Everything about John Moxley sucks. I'm tired of pretending different. And it got a lot of interactions. You know how I know this is, you know how I know shit's real? Because it went to that side of the internet wrestling community. You know what
Hmm
side I'm talking about. And even they were agreeing with me, like this nigga's ass. That's how I know people don't care about this John Moxley stuff. When that side don't even fuck with him like that,
Yeah.
something's wrong.
Also, what's really crazy, and I never really noticed, is that they keep the title belt. in the briefcase.
Yeah, they've been doing that for a while now.
That is so fucking stupid. Just walk around with the belt, bro. Have somebody hold it,
Well,
call
Marina
him,
holds the briefcase.
but just hold the fucking belt. Having it in the briefcase is so stupid.
Well, I guess he's ashamed of the company or something. I don't know. I don't know that's another thing he should probably explain. Why is it in the
If that's,
briefcase?
but I was just about to say that. If that's the case, just say the shit. Go instead of like trying to take over the TV station and shit like that. Go in that ring, smash that fucking belt, and say this title lineage is fucking garbage.
Shout out to Moxley for ending Rampage, by the way. Thank you. Saved my Friday nights.
That
Appreciate it.
was that was very funny, but I
Like,
just
cut this shit
think,
off.
yeah,
Enough is enough.
I think him ending Rampage is extremely funny because it's like a couple weeks after the he takes over the TBS station or whatever segment that he was gonna do, and then for that segment he was just in the ring.
Uh,
You know he's so fucking stupid.
you get what the last ever Rampage main event was?
Um, what's our Rampage main event? Uh, the last Rampage main event.
Stall
Hold
timer.
on, hold on.
Don't look it up.
I'm not. I got my fingers on my temple right now. I'm trying to brain blast it like Jimmy Neutron. Oh, fuck. Outrunners.
No.
All right, then it's over. I don't give a shit.
Hook versus Nick Wayne. That was the last Rampage main event ever.
What?
Hook versus Nick Wayne.
John Moxley, I'm sorry for everything I ever said about you. Shout out to everything that cut in on Rampage.
Nigga watch Hook and Nick Wayne. Say, you know what? Enough's enough.
Uh,
Shit off.
he pulled the
He said,
Inoki.
he said no.
Pulled the
So what the
Inoki and
fuck is
said, this
this
shit's
shit?
fucking garbage. Turn this shit the fuck off right now.
Oh man.
No, that's crazy that was the main event on the last show. No RIP.
Um,
Rest in piss Rampage.
rest in peace. I agree. That's
Um,
World's End.
yeah, that's
That's all I
World's
got.
End. For AEW, we got Osprey defeating Buddy Matthews. Um, it
Send that
seemed
little nigga, bro.
yeah, he sent them crazy. I hate that Will Ospreay is still going 50-50 with folks. Um,
Bro, he pulled the full arsenal out for Buddy
yeah,
Matthews. I think Buddy
yeah.
Matthews is a talented wrestler, but I mean, come on.
He he does not have the cachet in AEW to be warranting a 50-50 match.
Yeah,
Um, so that happens. And then I hate when he tried to do the promo and be like, give it up for Buddy Matthews. Like, cut the indie shit, bro. Stop it.
that was first of all, that was a nasty ass promo. Like the actual promo when he was just like, "Yo, if you
When
work really,
he,
really hard, maybe you won't be shit. And you'll win a championship." That's basically what he said. And
yeah, and that said,
Matthew shook his hand after that. Like, I'm not shaking your hand. You said after you tried to just big bro me like that. Like, don't try to make me little homie. I'm Buddy fucking Matthews, dog. Like,
yeah.
nigga, I was at WrestleMania. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't know the fuck.
Yeah,
That's what I would have said.
he saw something like he was a young bull for real.
Yeah, you talking about you're the young lion. I'm like, what? Like, yeah, if you scrub the halls in the dojo hard enough, maybe you'll get on the card or some shit like that. Like, who are
um
you talking to?
took a shot at Malachi Black, but it seems like that is the Malachi write-off. Just being like saying, you don't need
Yeah,
no
the
leader,
reports.
nigga.
Yeah, the reports coming out right after that promo seems like he's wrapping things up. We don't know if he'll be on TV again, but
Man, shit.
he ain't been on TV in weeks anyway, so I don't see
He
much point
on
in having him on
he on the Phoenix deal. That boy
the fee schedule.
yeah, he warming up cookies for Selena right now. Um
I get it.
yeah, so soon come he'll be here. Um but yeah, I didn't like that promo at all. Um Bobby Lashley defeats Mark Briscoe. Before that, Private Party comes out to watch Bobby Lashley wrestle, which I did not get, but it was to set up the Hurt Business going for the tag titles. Now, for the people that said Shelton should be a world champion, Hurt Business should be fighting the bloodline. These people that were so loud and vocal about the displacement of these niggas on the roster. Why are y'all extremely okay with Bobby Lashley going to AEW and becoming a mid-card champion? Is supposed to be
But
it's supposed to be her business versus the Bloodline a hit. That is a that is a main event, you know, sort of position. And then y'all niggas gonna be cool with them beating up on Private Party. Sad business. Um,
um, hey, you can get those belts off Private Party. I'll be honest. I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. That's fine. Take it off of them. They have those titles, and we ain't seen them on the main show at all. This is the first time we've seen them on the main show in weeks. They've been feuding with Top Flight and Action, Andretti, and Leo Rush for the last 3 weeks. That's
and
fine. Get those belts
that
off
sound
them.
like that sound like a Rampage exclusive.
That is a Rampage Collision exclusive. Let me tell you. Um, yeah, you can take those belts off them. That's fine. Give the Lashley and Shelton. Because
Mm.
the thing is, like, if Lashley's not doing this, if he's in the world title picture, he has to win it.
I mean, they Moxley going
He
around
has
calling
to win it.
everybody Moxley going around and they in AEW telling everybody they fucking trash and Bobby Lashley settling for some tag titles.
Hey, you want no smoke with what them niggas names?
The
the
practice
death the Death Riders.
that boy ain't want to smoke with no. Uh Lame. Him and Mark Briscoe was a cool match.
Fine, yeah, it's fine. Mark Briscoe gave you a fine match. I've never been like seen a Mark Briscoe match in like the last
I
year where
mean,
I'm like disappointed by it.
Mark Briscoe has the cachet to be like, yeah, he could go like 50-50 with a dude.
Yeah, he is. He's just a wild nigga. You know what I mean? I would expect him to go 50-50 with Bobby Lashley because it's Bobby Lashley.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Um, Will Hobbs wins the gauntlet. Honestly, freak pick, but that is that's an easy Moxley dub.
Yeah, I feel like
Um,
once a year I feel like once a year Moxley beats Powerhouse Hobbs ass. So this is the yearly ass whooping.
yeah, there's like several challengers, and then Hobbs is just right there. Yeah, that's an easy ass whooping. Get him out of here.
Yeah.
Um, what was very weird to me, two things that was very weird to me. This gauntlet ran extremely long, and there were way too many niggas in here. Once Lance Archer came out, I said, we don't have to do this.
I feel
Just
like
end
this
the match,
felt just as
please.
long as all the other ones. I feel like
There's just too many niggas in here, man. Also, there's a third thing that came up. Yeah, this match just went way too long, man. Once Lance Archer came out, I said, Jesus Christ, bro. End it, please. Um, Ricochet coming out, doing the whose house? It's my house, bitch. And then aha. That
I don't. Your issue with this is interesting. Yeah, expand on that.
m- my issue is that we could have saved this for a different time and it would have got a way better reaction because the sole focus would have been on Ricochet.
But it was on Ricochet.
But instead you have it in the middle of this gauntlet that runs mad long and Ricochet is barely a factor in it and he loses. I know we don't like Ricochet on the mic, but he's
Well,
embracing pe
he
you
didn't lose.
hold on. That nigga lost. He ain't win. Um, I know that Ricochet is not that great on the mic, but you could have easily got your clip. You could have easily got your moment. If this was a like we'll hear from Ricochet or just like an isolated segment, it- and that would have been perfectly fine. Instead, you're putting it in the middle of this gauntlet match for the AEW title. It's going to be easily forgotten later. Instead, you want to do this gotcha in the middle of this, and you still lose.
Okay, counterpoint. He would have did this and then did a really bad promo afterwards. So I'd rather him just do this and then
My
do some
thing,
fucking backflips.
but my
To be
thing
honest with you.
is that he's embracing the bad promo. So I don't care if the promo is bad anymore. But if you to make the most of that whole edit, because somebody had to make that shit and Ricochet had to go in the booth and make them vocals. You don't put it in the middle of this. What is it? This gauntlet match went like on 15 minutes, and then you put it in the third minute of the shit. Like who's If I didn't talk about it right now, most of the people listening to this wouldn't even remember that that flip happened.
I think people remembered. I thought it got a good reaction out of the crowd. People genuinely thought Swerve was going to come out. So I don't know. I didn't have an issue with it,
Whatever.
but
I'm just I'm just saying they could have got a lot more out of this because once it plays a second time, it's not gonna work.
I don't think they'll do it a second time. Maybe that was just the one time they just kind of brag and like, oh, see, I take your guy out. That's how I took it.
He maybe he should have entered first in the gauntlet and then play that shit and people were just like, oh, Swerve is gonna enter first, and then nah, fuck you, it's
Well, I
Ricochet.
think they were trying to. Oh, I think they were
I
trying
don't
to
know.
play on the whole Hangman thing because Hangman was out there. Oh, Hangman's out there, so
That's
there goes
also
Swerve.
I I don't get that because it's Ricochet. Why Ricochet trying to fuck with
He's a heel, damn
Hangman?
it.
Why he fucking
He's
with
healing.
Hangman face like that? This is fucking ridiculous.
He's
Whatever.
healing.
Moving on. Um, Will Hobbs
Oh,
winning
but
and his
before you
oh, go
go,
ahead.
I'm gonna say Jeff Jarrett. Are they trying to do a Cena retirement angle with Jeff Jarrett? Is that what they're
Yes,
doing?
yes. Because this is
Eh,
what is it? This is AEW's a retirement home.
I ain't lying. This
Um,
I don't think this will have the same success as Sting. I don't think you're gonna sell out
oh yeah,
the Impact Zone or whatever the fuck you're gonna try to sell out.
yeah. Everybody that likes Jeff Jarrett currently, I don't think they for real. They just like memes and hearing the wee woo. Like y'all niggas not for real. Y'all niggas don't care for real. Name your top five top Jeff Jarrett matches, man. Y'all niggas not watching NWA for real. Wherever the fuck he from. Um, Will Hobbs promo. Commentary mentions that he got injured in that John Moxley match, and Will Hobbs is aiming for revenge. Will Hobbs gets on that mic and says, "I'm gonna shoot real quick. John Moxley
Shoot.
brought me here, and I'm gonna beat him up." Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you fucking serious?
You had to shoot on him real quick. Hobbs doesn't get a lot of promo time for a reason.
Yeah, this nigga's stupid. It's dumb, bro. You had a perfect like because a lot of in my mind I was just like he's not winning. I just don't really see it. If you would have said that, I would have been like, oh, that did happen. Like that would have been a really cool story to like really tell. He's not gonna win, but like, the motivation is the revenge to like really get shit cracking. And
Yeah.
then he just says, Moxley gave me this job and I'm gonna beat him up. Are you fucking
All
serious,
right.
bro?
Yeah.
Fucking moron, bro. Um, and then Edge's promo.
I didn't listen to it. I'll be honest. I was watching the basketball game at that point.
He was just like he cut out. I just keep fighting promo. I broke my neck and I kept fighting.
Oh,
I
he gave us that grip promo. More grip.
Yeah, I broke my leg doing the flying nothing, and I got up and won. And I was like, well, okay. He was like, what can you do to me that won't make me like, just get up? And I was just, I don't know,
I'm a
man.
survivor.
Well, it is what it is. Um, Also, just going back to the gauntlet, Jeff Jarrett comes out and Willie Yuta just like sacrifices himself and go beats the shit out of him. And then a moment later, they're
Bro.
no longer fighting, and Jeff Jarrett's just in the ring and he's having a, a promo battle with MJF, and MJF, just calls the nigga old. And then Jeff Jarrett calls him a one-hit wonder and says, "You ain't really shit."
I'm a
Um,
Jared. I'll be honest with you.
Jarrett smoked us.
Just smoke that
AJ,
nigga.
MJF went to that bottom of the barrel shit that he normally does.
Bro, it's
And Jeff,
always the fucking lowest
yeah,
hanging fruit possible with him.
the fruit is not hanging; it's just on the floor.
It's on the floor.
Uh,
It's rotting on the floor as we speak.
it's an apple and it already got the worm in it.
It's the crab
Uh,
apple, actually. It's even worse. Can't even eat it.
and then Jared just smoked him doing the most like southern promo ever.
Come on, man. Jared's the vet. That's why people fuck with him. Keeps it real old school. You don't got to do all this extra shit.
Yeah. So it is what it is. Um, Kenny Omega came back. I was cool with it. You had me, and then Don Callis came out, and then I
Had me
was
in the
done.
first half. Yeah,
You
I'm
had me
kind
in
of
the
in the
first half.
same way.
And then also, Kenny Omega is extremely funny. He was just like, the doctor said I ain't really got it. I'd have to return to I don't know if I could really return to the ring. And then I test that theory out in Japan. I was just like, nigga, what the fuck?
That watch me. I said this comeback would have been so much more fire
If you just
if
didn't have,
he didn't wrestle a couple days ago. Like imagine like the Triple H O2 promo when he came back at Madison Square Garden, but that nigga wrestled in fucking TNA
ECW,
for
oh yeah.
it was ECW like the week before. Like okay, we seen it.
So, and then I'm sorry. I watched that match. I gave up my New Japan protest to watch him versus Gabriel Kidd.
I heard it was
Uh,
good. I didn't see it. It wasn't
that
good.
match is not good. No.
I heard it was good. I don't know anything about Gabe Kidd.
I
His tweets turned me off of him. I
yeah,
think that's annoying.
I was watching Gabe Kidd in WCPW way back, so I saw him when he was a very young lad. I also saw Pete Dunne when he was a very young lad. I also saw Tyler Bate
Joe
when they were a
Henry,
very young lad.
Joe Henry was over there too.
Yes.
Very young Joe Henry was over.
So
Not
a
very
lot of,
young, but yeah.
and I
Now
would say
shout out to WCPW. I can't even say it. I
it,
really
wa-
enjoyed that
it was a very fun time.
for the short run it had. Really did
Yeah.
enjoy that.
Gabriel Kidd just became another one of the you know,
Yeah, that's what
cursing
turned me
middle
off of him.
finger
Yeah, Edge
white
Lord
dude
guy.
in New Japan. He's just Jay White in New Japan, but just extremely less talented. Um, the match has an insane amount of rest spots. They're fighting on the outside for most of the match.
Isn't that every Kenny New Japan match?
This is to an outrageous degree. They're just full on having wrestling matches on the floor. There's blood.
I didn't see that yet. A lot of blood.
I was watching this whole match and I was just like, where is the wrestling? Gabe Kidd, like, I swear all he did was a superplex, cracked Kenny Omega in the head with like some wood, pause,
Pause.
and then some lariats. He working like a young lion.
Mm.
I'm just like, where's the graps? They probably like did a lockup or like a leapfrog sequence in the first like 3 minutes, and then it was fighting on the outside for like 15. And then when they got back into the ring, they were already throwing chairs in there and all that stuff. Did the superplex rest spot. Kenny Omega was dog walking this nigga.
As he
Oh, but he
should.
but he kicks out at one. Yeah. Kick out merchant.
Hey, you know what? While we're on that, I'm over the kick out at one spot. It's been so overdone the last like year.
It's that
Enough of the
match
kick out at one spot.
that match is extremely lazy. There is very little to none wrestling in it, and I found it to be extremely boring. I am never watching New Japan again. Um,
That's our
I
Wrestle Kingdom review because I didn't watch none of that show.
Wrestle Dynasty.
Wrestle Dynasty. Well, wait, that wasn't Wrestle Kingdom.
No, it was Wrestle Kingdom and Wrestle Dynasty the next day, I believe.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot they switched it out. Okay. Yeah, I didn't watch it.
Yeah, and then also ticket sales are shit for that because nobody trying to see Jungle Boy.
Jack Perry on the card.
Yes, he
Ew.
was.
Who do you wrestle?
I don't know how to pronounce the dude's name. Also, I've never seen him before, so
Okay,
seems like a new dude.
gotcha.
And it seemed like that dude. What was very insanely impressive about that match. New Japan already took down the clip on Twitter, but
This thing got a
Jungle,
lot of. I saw that a lot of takedown. New Japan took a lot of shit down.
they always do that. I don't even know why people upload clips anymore. But
Yeah,
the dude that beat him was in the ring. Jungle Boy was like on the outside. He had an ice pack in his hand. Jungle Boy, so dude in the ring, he turns around. Like they're having like a argument, like from the ring to the floor. Guy turns like guy turns around. Jack Perry throws an ice pack with the dude's back turn, and he catches it.
behind his back.
Yes.
That's fire. That's aura.
Holy shit. I saw that. I was like,
They
that
got
shit
aura.
was that shit was so cold, bro. I saw that and I said, Jack Perry can't look cool for the life of him, bro.
Who's the bigger geek, Willer Yuta or Jack Perry?
Will Yuta.
Yeah, man. When he came out of that gauntlet, bro, they're pin dropping that motherfucker. Thinking, oh, it's just him,
Why hasn't this guy gotten a haircut yet?
bro. Can you can you get a like fresh cut? Someone take him to like a. If he was in
Like it
NXT, they would have had the barber on him. They would have strapped him to the chair.
that boy
They had
would have
like
had a
had the Dominicans on him real quick.
he would have had the the taper sides with the wolf
I
cut.
mean,
Dude would have
a
been
spray
looking
on
fresh.
beard,
But he has the weird bold cut and then a really like he looks like a basement dweller.
bro. His gear is whack. He's always had whack gear too. So it's like he didn't even try it. I don't know if he's doing that on purpose or he just has no kind of like
He got no
you
swag.
know yeah like you just like are you that like even like Kenny Omega he dorky right but like he got cool gear like when he comes out like his gear is fire. You know
Yeah,
what I
very
mean?
cool gear.
He's a fucking geek, but like he has cool gear. Like he gets it. Like presentation is a lot in wrestling.
Kenny Omega's entrance at Wrestle Dynasty was very tough,
I knew you
very
loved that shit.
hard.
As soon as I saw it was some Final Fantasy shit. So Cyrus gonna love that.
Yeah, I thought that
Right
shit
up
was
his
insanely
alley.
rough.
That's right up his
Um,
alley.
I think the song is really good. I've heard the song before because it just seems to be like a rendition of another song they've done. Um, but it feels weird in a wrestling space because like when it played in New Japan, it felt like it was working. But when he came to AEW and I started hearing the vocals, I was just like, this song don't really fit this whole thing. Also, he was kind of dressed like Daniel Bryan. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, they all dress the same. Oh, but by the way, speaking of music, what's your thoughts on the Pointer Sisters theme song?
Um,
It's Raining Men, or no, not It's Raining Men. What's the other
I'm
song?
so
No,
excited, you fucking
it's
idiot.
same thing. It's same fucking. It's basically the same song.
I think it's very weird to have the I'm so excited song, and then the stuff on your show is some of the most lowbrow edgelord BS. And I think it's extremely weird that people are always on WWE's ass for using rap music or whatever, and then be like, "Oh man, I wish we had Disturbed or um Limp Bizkit, My Way type shit, you know, bring back old wrestling." And then everybody's cool with the fucking Pointed Sisters on this shit. Like, it's extremely weird.
I don't. This one was weird. Like the Collision when they did the Ellen John for Collision, I was like, that makes sense. I'm cool with that. That one didn't bother me as much. I thought that was actually kind of cool.
I'm
But
like,
the Pointer Sisters,
imagine if it was Rocket Man for for Collision.
yeah, like I'm so excited just to feel wrestling to me. Like Saturday Night is all right for a fight. It's a very poppy song, obviously, but like
It's so
it's thematical at least. Even it's a Saturday Night, it's a fight. You know what I mean? But like,
yeah.
what are you excited for? Like,
To me, like, you know, the point is says I'm so excited. I just like when I
it don't
close
feel
my
like I don't want to fight nobody. Like listen to that.
when I think of when I think of that song on like the B-roll footage or anything like that or like used on a trailer, I think of like 2002 comedy. Like this doesn't fit like if you want to talk about Meg Thee Stallion not fitting wrestling, this shit definitely does not fit a wrestling show.
Yeah, I just think of what's that show? Saved by the Bell. I just think that episode of Saved by the Bell where her homegirl was addicted to caffeine pills.
Maybe that's what
She
Tony
had a
Khan's
break.
really on.
You thought them caffeine pills, all right.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the song is like an insane choice, and I felt like in that writer's room, everybody was just like, "That's such a good idea. Let's fucking do it." Like as a joke, and then nobody like was just like, "I was just joking, guys. Like let's actually think of
They did
something
it as a
better."
rib.
Yes.
We did it as a rib.
Uh,
yeah.
Tony Khan wanted to
Tony.
flex the wallet. You think
I
I
don't.
can't get the song?
I can't imagine that song being that expensive. I'm so excited. It's like a 50-year-old song. Nobody. I forgot that song existed until this. Until that
Like,
shit came on.
because the only time you like see that shit is like on commercials for like fucking
Yogurt or something.
yeah, or like
A Yo Play commercial.
or a cleaning commercial. Like I'm so excited to clean or some shit. Like this Swiffer wet jet really cleans the floor. It's ridiculous. I think it's like I think it's extremely silly, but the show is trying to be like taken seriously, which I think is whatever. Um, but it
I'll
is what
say
it
this, but
is.
if this was my first time watching Dynamite because it's on Max and I saw that, I'd be like, what the fuck? That would be very
Yeah,
confusing to me as a first time viewer. But I don't think
yeah.
the Max simulcast brought in a lot of new viewers. I'll be honest, not like Netflix did for
Let
Raw.
me let me tell you, it was said in the group chat, but you know, I wasn't really paying attention to AEW or like wrestling Twitter at all. But the fact that
Yeah,
Max did not like have like a graphic or like a Twitter like social
nothing.
media thing being like, oh man, check out how many people like checked in on Max or how many people like made new accounts, how many people were watching. And he said like literally any statistics about that first simulcast,
It
nothing.
happened.
That shit was not a success.
But if I go log into Netflix right now, what the number one show is Raw.
Easy.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That like you know how you have like the top
Actually,
10 trending every day. The fact
yeah,
that's
let's
number one, even though it's probably manipulated or whatever, but like even so, I'm sure a lot of people
yeah, but
watch
But
Raw.
like Max can't even do that. Like Max
Yeah,
can lie about the numbers right now and they won't.
they could do this. Yeah, they could put it right in the number one spot too. I doubt it is. Let me go check. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
like
check right
what
now
is it?
actually.
Yeah, no, I'm checking it right now. Our
All right,
top 10 series, the final chapter, Last Resort, The Sex Lives of College Girls, uh, before the 90 before 90 days, and Hard Knocks.
it's a good season of
Yeah,
Hard Knocks too.
outside, I don't even think like AEW is not even on the top banner. Um,
You got to go to the sports tab to even find it.
no, I gotta go on BR Sports.
You got to go all the way to even see AEW.
Yeah,
But if I log in Netflix, when I logged in Netflix on Monday, first thing I
boy, that
seen,
shit right there.
I ain't had to click on nothing. That's it. That first fucking thing I seen on that
Hold
said
on, I'm
Roman Reigns.
logging into Netflix Raw, and it's already on my list.
Yep.
Oh shit, new season of Singles Inferno. Let's go.
Oh brother.
That's my reality show. I'm trying to see how bad it
Okay,
gets on that
it
island.
it was number one. It's number four now. But even just shit, still top five. Look who's beating it. Netflix. I mean, I'm sorry, no, Squid Game, which is one of the biggest shows like the last like 5 years. Some Jerry Springer shit. I don't know what the fuck this is. Some
Hmm.
docu series. And what is missing you? Let me check this
Hmm.
out. Who's in this? I don't know nobody in this. I'll check it out. I need a new show to watch. But yeah, and then Gabriel Iglesias, he got the Raw Rub. Pause. Um, he's
Wow.
number five. The Raw Rub is crazy.
My Lord. Okay, let's get into NXT. Um, the Kenny Omega promo, yeah, it was cool, it was fine. Then Dog Callis came out, and then Osprey came out, and then I was very less excited about what we were gonna see. But I was already less excited about what we were gonna see because they were teasing Okada versus Kenny Omega, and I think both men are far cry from the fantastic matches that we saw nearly a decade ago. NXT
but
time. Oh,
but Okada showed me something. All I have been asking from Okada for the last year and a half he's been there is like, just show me the Okada we were supposed to see. Like, you know what I mean? The one that's been touted for so long. And he finally gave it to us at World's End. So I'm hoping Kenny can also bring that out of him. Because I think Kenny can still do it. Obviously not the like
yeah.
he's not obviously this isn't 2016 anymore, but you know what I mean? Like,
I was I was very like largely unimpressed by the Gabriel Kidd match, but maybe Okada is the person that can like make him step up. But that
yeah.
feud is gonna be doo doo. Uh, what is
Ooh,
it?
when he called Kenny a bitch. Ooh, man, I can't wait.
The what is it?
Ooh.
According to the mole, the debate right now is it best bitch machine or best belt bitch? So that is the promos that we have to look forward to in the next few months. So that's gonna be fun. NXT. New Year's Evil. We start with Julia defeating Roxanne to become our NXT championship. I mean, to become NXT champion. Sorry. I like this match a lot. I wish it went a lot longer. I wish there was a pay-per-view so bad because seeing Julia and wrestle in the picture in picture made me very mad.
This that was the reason I couldn't put it over Mercedes Chris Statlander. I
Because it
thought the
was
match was
ads.
very good. Not. I just feel like we didn't get enough time. It got
Mm,
time, but that's the problem with NXT TV. It's just like, yeah, everybody gets showcased. There's like 13 girls got showcased last night, right? But
hmm.
they only getting like you only getting like 12 minutes max. You better get your
Yeah,
shit in.
I
You know what
wish
I mean?
I do
I
wish
don't know
that
how
New
long the
Year's Eve
match was bell to bell. Let me check.
was New Year's Eve always a TV special?
Yes, it's never
Okay.
been a pay per view.
I don't know why I thought it was going to be a pay-per-view, so I was very surprised when I saw ads.
No, Tuesday? Why would you think it'd be on?
Well, time is a
Uh,
blur when you haven't been at work for like 4 days.
you ain't lying. I'd be forgetting what day it is and everything. It got 11. Yeah, it got 11 minutes. So
And he did 11 mo. Hopefully in a rematch.
I think
Vengeance
Roxanne's gone.
Vengeance Day or New Year Stand and
I think
Deliver
she's. I think she will see her on SmackDown tomorrow. On Friday. Yeah, on Friday.
on Friday. All right, sure.
Yep. I think we. Will, I think we will see her. To be honest. I think she's gone. I wouldn't be shocked if Cora was gone too. I'm like, bro, because you gotta think about it. SmackDown's gonna be 3 hours. They did introduce a new mid card title. They're gonna need some girls, so I could absolutely see Roxanne getting called up. Same for Trick. I think Trick's probably gonna be going. Maybe they'll run Trick Oba back 1v1. But Roxanne, I think
Hmm.
she's going. I don't see a reason to keep her around at this point. Unless you, I mean, that seemed pretty definitive to me.
Yeah. I just need a little more time.
Yeah, it would have been nice.
Oh,
Also, side note,
Roxanne, all
before
I'm
we go,
asking is for one more day. Just one more day.
side note, Corey Graves on the team. I don't know if this is a full time thing or whatever it is, but boy, did he have the boo boo face when they introduced him. He did not want to be there.
When Vic Joseph was patting him on the back and he wasn't reacting,
Look
that
at his
dude
face.
seemed fucking
He
pissed,
was
bro.
pissed, bro. But this
Also, Booker T just calling both of them Vic is hilarious. That nigga
I
don't
don't know that
care.
I don't know if that's a bit or if he just
That nigga's
doesn't know the
confused.
difference.
He just telling him, shut up, cracker.
But I, I don't understand the logic behind putting Corey Graves with these two. I think these two already have really good chemistry together.
I
It
think
took a
he don't
while to
really,
get
I
together.
don't think he liked Pat McAfee like that.
Yeah, but I don't. Why couldn't he just be with Wade and Tess?
Shit. I think those two are fine by themselves.
I mean, all of them are fine by themselves.
No. Pat McAfee and Michael Cole are not good by themselves.
I
I hate that Michael Cole likes that nigga so much.
that's his man. He loves
I hate
he
it,
loves
bruh.
that.
He's a terrible, terrible commentator.
Um, yeah, I don't really know what to do with Corey, but yeah, I guess he's just stuck with these two. I just it's weird because like this is the thing with Corey. Corey Graves is a yapper, and Booker T is a yapper. You can't have two yappers on the same commentary desk. One of like
Oh boy, but did they do it? And boy, were they yapping.
they were yapping. Booker T's a Booker T's a nonsensical yapper. He just be saying shit. Corey Graves trying to be like a snarky type of yapper, which
Yeah.
sometimes hits and sometimes misses. Just kind of depends on what he's talking about. But
Hmm.
yeah, I don't know. It's gonna take a while for me to get used to this group of three. Um, but you gotta make the best of it, Corey. He definitely felt like the third man. He definitely felt like the third wheel in this one.
Hmm. Yeah. I'm not too, I don't know. I liked Booker and Vic. I thought they were just perfectly fine
Yeah, I think
and
Booker and Vic are great.
made me laugh. But now that Corey Graves is here, I feel like I'm gonna laugh a little bit less unless Booker T just continues to just continue both call both of them Vic.
That'd be a great bit. I ain't gonna lie to you. Just kept
Booker
calling him
T
Vic.
Booker T calls Vic Victor and and Vic just goes, "Why'd you call me Victor?"
What's wrong with this nigga, bro?
Booker T is like a yapper, but he's always on when it's very funny. Like I just don't think whenever Corey Graves goes on his rants, I don't like it.
Sometimes Corey Grayley gets some shit off. It just depends. Sometimes he can be really obnoxious, and sometimes he can be pretty funny. But all in all, I think he's a fine announcer. Um,
Yeah. But moving
he's
on.
he's getting a shitty spot until college football season. Sorry,
Yeah.
you you have to deal with this till August.
Oh my God. Oh, he's gonna be calling Stand and Deliver. Fuck. Yeah, man. I don't know. I kind of just I'm not opposed to change, but I did like just having Vic and Booker T around.
Yeah,
Um, Next we got Stephanie Vecker defeating Cora Jade, Kalani Jordan, and Lola Vice in a number one contenders match for the North American Championship.
but those were just okay.
Yeah, this was perfectly okay. If they wanted to chip off a little time off this and give it to Roxanne and Julia, I would have been perfectly okay with that. Um, I don't think that Cora Jade is as bad as people think. I think she's extremely
No, she's not.
serviceable.
She's perfectly fine. I don't understand this whole issue with. I
Like
don't know
people,
what the internet's whole thing with Cora Jade is. She's like the punching bag for no real
yeah,
reason. And not like she's like a
she's not a
shitty
bad
person.
person.
And then yeah, but as far as I know, she hasn't done anything shitty. She's perfectly serviceable in the ring. I don't understand this whole
Yeah, people are
she's
expecting like Becky
oh.
or Charlotte from her, and I'm just like,
Mind you, she missed like a year, a full on year of development compared to everybody
yeah.
else around her. You know what I mean? I don't really understand it. I think it's just the new thing to joke on and get interactions on Twitter just to make fun
Hmm.
of Cora Jade, but she's fine.
Like
She's
I think she's perfectly okay.
yeah, she's fine. She's not sticking it up out there. She's not like mad set behind them or anything. She's in the ring with those girls and she's doing fine. I don't see the
Hmm.
whole issue with I don't know.
Yeah, it is what it is.
But yeah, this
Uh,
match it was cool. I have no real thoughts on it. Stephanie Vicari made sense to win it.
yeah, of course.
And to be honest, get that title off Fallon Henley. I don't. She did not be
Yeah,
interesting with that title. I
yeah. I thought it was the best pick for her to win the belts because she is the best in Fatal Influence, but like she don't really cut no promos. She don't really have no matches. Um, she just be around, being
she had
fine.
a match tonight,
But
but
yeah, she had a match tonight, but like she just be around, being fine, not really doing much. Um, it's kind of just whatever. Speaking of the match that she has, we have Gigi Dolan, Shotzi Blackheart, Tatum Paxley defeating Fatal Influence. Them girls was jumping the shit out of Jasmine Nix. Why were they beasting on her like that?
you know what I mean. No,
Also,
you got
is Chemical X their like canonical name? Because it's not listed as that.
ah
Is Chemical X
no,
it?
they didn't come out as that. Maybe they're still
Okay.
working on it. Maybe they got to work on the trademark still. I don't know.
Cartoon Network being like, I
Yeah,
don't know,
Carter,
man.
hold on,
Uh,
dog.
I'm gonna,
That's
I'm gonna
our
be like,
that's our
I'm gonna pull up to that meeting. Y'all niggas not even on HBO Max no
yeah,
more.
yeah,
Come,
y'all
come
not
off
even
that.
using it. You know what I mean?
The fuck is
Let us
Chemical,
use it.
fuck Chemical X is, man. Past that.
Um, Shotzi is just trying to kill herself. She got to stop these dives.
Yeah,
What
you
are you
want to talk about
doing?
a bad, you want to talk about a bad worker.
That's y'all girl. Y'all don't man. Look, I've been told y'all about Shotzi.
Uh,
Sometimes y'all don't want to give girls up. Some of these girls y'all don't want to give up. You, Cyrus, were fighting really hard for Indy. And I kept telling you she's not it.
yeah, man, you already knew what it was, bro.
No, no, no. You was fighting for her. I kept telling you this is not it. She don't got it. Shotzi, I'm sure you're really nice. You have a cool look. You don't got it, bro. It's over. I feel like if you're on NXT and you get moved up to the main roster
And
and
then
then
you
you're
get booted back
brought
down.
back, you don't got it. I'm sorry.
I mean, what is it? It worked for me, yeah. I mean, Miche.
Yeah, but she was like still on the main roster. Like, you know what I mean? She's
Yeah, she
working
was
both
on
shows.
bullshit. Yeah, she was. I mean, shit, who went down and went back up?
Baron Corbin, then he got fired.
All
You
right,
know what I
let's stop
mean?
right there. No more.
Yeah. Am I lying?
We're moving on from the segment. But yeah, I think that Fatal Influence is weird. Um, because they don't really win shit. And I don't know, they be popping shit, but they don't be like dominating anything. So it's very weird. And then Shotzi gets the pin here. And when they pulled up to Ava's office, and she was just like, Ava said Shotzi Blackheart versus Stephanie Vaquera. I said, why you want to ruin her good match streak so fucking bad, bruh?
Hold on, hold on. We don't know that. Stephanie might get something good out of her. I think Stephanie's that good. She could.
You
I
know,
think Stephanie's the best worker on that roster right now.
it's not crazy to say that. It's not crazy to say that. So I'm not going to debate it, but we'll see what happens. But I'm very terrified. I already see Shotzi Blackheart diving outside of the ring and turning into a horseshoe on the landing. So
Oh no.
we'll see what happens. Lexis King versus Charlie Dipsy, sudden death rules for the Heritage Cup.
Why?
Man, these matches are these matches are tolerable when there's only one fall. Uh, my biggest why in this match is why was no Corda Ketchru dressed so formal?
They in LA. They going out tonight.
They had Red Sinclair in a little dress. These niggas was in suits. I was just like, what am I watching right now? Why y'all turned into Evolution?
Strictly business tonight. Said, they saw Nick Khan and Triple H in the crowd. Said, let me get dressed up real quick.
Yeah, that
I
was
mean, they knew Rock was going to be there. So let me lock in.
extremely weird, all things considered. But I mean, Lexus King is Heritage Cup champion. I
I'm sorry. Did I miss something? What didn't he win it in the first place?
so
What did I miss?
it wasn't a clean victory. It was he
He
technically
won by he
cheated.
won by
He won like by DQ, but the ref still awarded him the thing. Um,
which is the rule. If you win by DQ,
yeah, you just
you
I don't know. It's
still win the
stupid. I don't.
title. So
It's
when did Dempsey get the trophy back? I don't remember him getting the trophy back. Did I miss something?
they gave him back a trophy in the segment.
When
There was I think like last week there was a segment.
was it New Year's Eve episode? I definitely kind of
No,
skipped through shit in the New Year's Eve episode.
it was last week, and what is it?
Yeah, New Year's Eve one. That was New Year's Eve.
They were in Ava's office, and
I must have missed it then.
she was just like she just like reversed the decision, and then
Okay.
he like gave it back, and he said I want to win it back, so like let's run it back. And then Charlie Dipson was just like, that's cool with me, man, let's do it. And then
So the first map is a complete waste of time.
absolutely,
What are we doing? Get rid of that fuck. Just get rid of the trophy, bro. It's not necessary.
yeah, no, hey
Get that
man,
trophy out of here.
Lacey King is not good, dog.
Yeah, he's another one of those guys who's just not it.
That boy, he's ass and got the Heritage Cup to prove it.
You're 35 years old. You ain't figured it out yet. You ain't figuring it out.
Uh, it's time to start sweeping them floors and wiping down the gym equipment. You ain't got it, brother. That match was not fire at all. But the match that was fire was Trick Williams and versus Obafemi. What I thought was really funny was Eddie Thorpe arriving on the stairs, being like, "Ah, my back hurt." Ah, and then Ava just being like,
Fuck
"Whatever,
out of here,
nigga.
nigga.
Yeah, I'm not falling for this." And then she goes back to her office, and she was just like, "Yeah, he's faking. I don't know what he's doing." And Obafemi was just like,
Nah, I beat that.
Nah, I really put hands on that nigga." And she was just like, "Well, the match is still going. I don't really care." And
You don't give a
and
fuck.
and then honestly, like with Eddie Thorpe arriving on the stairs and shit like that, I was just like, you wanted her to postpone the match? Like, what were you expecting? Because the only thing that was gonna happen is that they go on without you.
It was making you wonder why did she even book him in the match in the first place?
Because she fell for it. But
But for what?
uh, she fell for the first time he faked his attack.
I know what I'm saying, but what? But I'm talking about before that attack even happened. Why did she even book the triple threat match?
The match was already booked before he like started arriving on the stairs, being like,
No, but I'm talking about
ah,
before. But my point is, why did she even book him in the match in the first place if she didn't care if he was in the match or not?
uh,
You know what I mean?
because they signed the match before he revealed that he duped her.
What do you mean?
Because when the contract was already signed for the match,
No, I'm
she
not
was
talking. I'm talking about the triple threat match that got booked, right?
New Year's Evil. right?
Yes,
It was already booked, brother.
but I'm saying, why did she even book the match if she didn't care?
I'm not really understanding the question, so I'm gonna move on.
Move
Um,
on.
I'm sorry, I'm generally confused by the question. But yeah, Ava didn't care. Honestly, I don't know. She probably should have never booked the match.
That's what I'm
Before.
saying. Why did she book the?
No, not like that. I'm just saying they shouldn't that nigga should not even be here right now. Um, but yeah, and then he's like shows up later with a chair, and I was just like, whatever, nigga. Um, and then got smoked. Took a crazy trick knee, and then Obafemi, I forget what his finisher is called. What's his new shit called?
Oh,
Well,
I
what's the
don't
old shit?
know.
But they had a new name for it, but I'm forgetting right now. But he dropped Trick on his ass and became the ruler of NXT. And I think this is a great transition because I don't think that Trick title reign was good.
Yeah, I
I
had to
don't
keep it a
I
stack.
I don't even think I don't even think that
Would you argue with
Ethan
the worst
Page.
ROH title reign ever? No, I can't.
No,
Cross had a really bad one. Cross had a bad
yeah,
one.
garbage.
Cross had a really
Um,
bad.
yeah, no.
The worst 2.0 one then for sure. Does Cross count too? That don't count because that was like
Let's not
the
let's just say Cross had the worst reign. Um, yeah, no. Uh, that second, like, I thought the matches were like fine, but no matter what happened, I still felt like the men's division was still like lacking a lot, or just the title scene was very lacking because it was kind of transitioning, but around the same guys, and then once they finally added somebody new, you know, they finally did something with it. Yeah, I would say from Ethan's reign to Nivtrick's reign, I thought it was just like a very like odd time. Um, you got that. I thought the Fatal Four Way was okay, but it had Sean Spears in it, so that's always an asterisk on the good part. Then you have him facing off against Joe Hendry. Man, kiss my ass. And then Trick
this
won it
this
back.
this episode feel like kind of like a reset for you, like a reset for NXT in general.
Oh, absolutely.
That's where I got the vibes from it. It's very
So
much a
when they hit that ramp and him and Julia came out and they both had the titles up, I was just like, this is a new era.
yeah. It felt like when Rhea had it. Who was it? Rhea and
When Rhea defeated Shayna and everybody came to the ring, it was like hip hip hooray.
yeah, one of those situations. It's like thank God that Shayna reign was so fucking long,
Shayna was a dog
bro.
walking
She
niggas,
beat
and
everybody, dog.
and then she
Everybody,
came to
nobody.
then she came to the main roster not hit for shit.
Well, she came to the main roster and bit she bit Becky Lynch's ear or some shit, her neck. What was Heyman thinking? Yo, Heyman got away with a
With
lot
a
of
lie.
bullshit. People put it all on Vince. A lot of that was shit was Heyman, and he got away with
But
it.
Paul Heyman has been doing a lot of crazy shit since the ECW, and he got away
What?
with it.
Paul
So
Heyman gets away with a lot of bullshit.
yeah, he does. Um, I might say that did fucking irreversible damage to fucking Shayna, bro.
Yeah,
But yeah, that's New Year's Evil. It did feel like a reset. I am excited for the future. I'm excited for a lot of things to come. I think it's cool that we're having stuff happen in the men's division. What is it? Wesley's with the Steel Brothers. So I think that's cool. Also, one of them is Haitian, so I'm gonna learn y'all niggas'
yeah.
names eventually. So
It's Tyreek Igwe and Chris Dupont or something like that.
yeah, I should have put it together.
Tyrese
That
Tyreek. Hold on.
that is the most Haitian last name I ever heard in my life.
I made a mistake. I thought they were both of African descent. But come to find out, one is Asian. It's
Yeah, and that nigga real name
it's
probably Dubois or some shit.
it's Tyreek Igwe and Tyson Dupont.
Yeah. They need a team name. Because I'm about to call them the Zoe Boys.
So
From now on. Now that nigga not even Haitian, but
in OTM, one of them is
I don't care about
Nigerian.
them.
And the other one, yeah, I thought that promo was pretty good. The little video promo they did.
These GTA RPS niggas, man, I ain't fuck with that. These
This
niggas
one
straight,
felt less. I mean,
these niggas straight out of T
compared.
Grizzly server, bruh.
um, Javon Evans gave his through the wire promo.
That
Man,
shit was tough.
it's only a matter of time for me to get the TikTok edit. That should be up in the next 24 hours.
He needs to have a
Um,
match immediately, please.
the through the wire edit
Just so
might
we
be
get some
generational.
footage.
That might be generational.
Oh, TikTok is
Um,
gone, and by the time, that shit gonna
I
be
think
gone.
I thought old boy was buying it. Some dude.
I
Oh,
don't know, man.
oh, RP
Uh,
TikTok if that's the case. Um, The Rock had a promo with Ethan Page. I feel like he had no idea what the fuck was going on. He was like, I heard you broke this guy's wrist. He was like, no, I broke his fingers. Well, same thing.
yeah, Rock didn't give a shit. And then Rock
Rock
came
was
out there
just
and did
saying
like
shit.
some bullshit ass promo.
Nigga doing a
Um,
stand up routine.
a lot of time has passed. You feel me? Niggas told me that Ethan Page was gonna be a star in AEW. AEW was gonna do everything with this nigga. This guy is really fucking hit, bruh. That nigga wasn't hitting on shit in AEW. And now he having segments with The Rock.
Imagine. Could you imagine 3 years ago or 2 years ago, Ethan Page and The Rock in the same promo? First of all, The Rock being on NXT in general is crazy.
Niggas told me that Ethan Page had insane character work. He was all this, he was all that, and then they put that nigga with Dan Lambert and gave us nothing.
Where's Scorpio Sky?
I don't care.
Is he hurt again? Where did he go? I feel like they gave him a promo video and we never saw him. And no
He
one's
wasn't on
questioned it.
Rampage.
No, I don't think I ever put him on my spreadsheet. I swear I could be someone. Please, someone at me. I could have swore last year at some point they gave him a promo video and he just never showed up.
He had a promo video. I believe he was on the Chris Van Vliet thing, and then we never saw him again.
Bro,
Um,
I don't
I
know.
think AEW wrestlers need to stop talking to the public. Get on Talk is Jericho like everybody else,
Let me check something.
or
Scorpio
go on Busted Open
Sky
Radio.
Native. Well, LaGreca? No, they're compromised. They are WWE through and through.
Oh yeah, because he showed up at
They are
ECW arena shit.
they had everything.
I mean, they still Thunder Rosa still be on there. I believe Tony Khan still has a show on there, right? It's like every Wednesday or some shit.
I
Every
don't think he
Thursday.
does that anymore. I don't believe he does that anymore. He used to
No.
call them with them. I don't think he does that anymore.
Mhm. Mhm.
Okay, I'm looking it up real quick. Fightful says that Sky is healthy but rarely utilized. So he just sitting at home. I knew I wasn't tweaking.
Yeah, man. Ethan Page just solidified, bruh, and said, "See you on the main roster, bruh."
Okay, I found it. It was on May 18th, 2024. They put out a video vignette of Scorpio Sky, and he just never showed up.
Can you just post it on Twitter real quick? No
Hold
context, just
on,
post it on Twitter.
hold on, on the Discord.
No, just post it on Twitter.
Okay, hold on. Did they delete it? What the fuck? I gotta find a tweet. Okay, I'm gonna type it in. Where what happened with this?
That shit went anywhere. But I believe that is it for NXT. It was very match heavy, so not a lot of segments and stuff like that. Um, that is it for our show, for a show of 2025. Big year. Um, damn, I forgot our I'm forgetting our sign off. Uh
Hey, bro,
you can
please check out the
follow
Patreon.
yes, you can check out the
Another
Patreon,
girl, bro.
patreon.com/the A Show RNC. You can follow us on Twitter at the A Show RNC. I don't think we're on Blue Sky yet, but it will most likely be the A Show RNC. Um, everything is in our show notes. YouTube, the A Show RNC. Bree, if you're hearing this, coworker, big dog. Um, that is it. We'll see you guys next week. I forgot everything in the show notes, man. Happy New
All
Year.
right.
Yeah.